Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened One. My utmost respect to the perfectly enlightened Samma Sambuddha, the noble doctrine of the Buddha, and the noble Mahasangha, the disciples of the Buddha. Hello everyone, welcome to our Pali 101, Pali for Beginners, Level 2 class. And today I am going to continue the translation of exercise number 11, and I'm going to translate from the question 11 onwards, and we will see how much you have done. If any of you have not done so far, I also invite you to upload your exercises, and do not follow this one if you haven't done that. If you have done that, that is fine. You can compare your answers with this answer so that you can continue to progress in this level 2 course. All right, so let me get started. Okay, over here, this is translate into Pali exercise number 11. Right. So exercise number 11 is the shadow of the creeper falls on the earth. The shadow of the creeper falls on the earth. Number 12, the woman brought a scale from the hall. The woman brought a scale from the hall. Number 13, do not drink liquor with girls and boys. Do not drink liquor with girls and boys. Number 14, if you will cook rice, I will give food to the woman. If you will cook rice, I will give food to the woman. Number 15, may the deities protect our sons and grandsons. May the deities protect our sons and grandsons. Number 16, the girls brought sand from the street. The girls brought sand. It should be sand actually, not sands. Sand from the street. And number 17, my following cut the branches of the tree. My following cut the branches of the tree. Number 18, let the elephant bring a stone to the street. Number 18, let the elephant bring a stone to the street. Number 19, the beasts will kill him if he will sit in the cave. The beasts will kill him if he will sit in the cave. There are gems in the maiden's box. There are gems in the maiden's box. Okay, these are the sentences that we have today to translate 10 sentences. I hope you will join me in translating. Let's see. Number 11. The shadow of the creeper falls on the earth. So we can first of all go to the verb. You always can go to the verb first if there is a sentence. Like here, the main verb here is false, and false is Vartamana Kala or present tense. We can also see when you see false, it's an ekavachana or singular. And we can check the corresponding subject here. False, false, false. So the shadow falls. Shadow falls. Okay, so shadow should come from Patama Vibhati. That is, always subject comes from the Patama Vibhati. Patama Vibhati ekavachana or nominative case. Nominative singular. Nominative case singular. So the shadow falls. And we have a description of the shadow, that is of the creeper. So shadow has a description of the creeper. Okay, of, when we see of, we know it is Chatti Vibhati, and creeper is also ekavachana. And now where does the shadow fall? On the earth. On the earth. When we say on the earth, it is Sattami Vibhati ekavachana. Okay, so the shadow of the creeper falls on the earth. The shadow of the creeper falls on the earth. Let's see how it goes now. Falls is patati, and shadow is chaya. Creeper is lata. Of the creeper is lata. Yeah, just give me a second. Okay. So the shadow of the creeper is lataya chaya. I think if you are familiar with Dhammapada, there is a very famous stanza called Chayava Anapayini. This is the second stanza of the Dhammapada. Chayava Anapayini, just as the shadow that never leaves. Anapayini, Chaya is there. So Chaya is shadow. Lataya Chaya. Creeper is Lata. Lataya Chaya falls patati on the earth. Earth is Pathavi. On the earth, Sattami Vibhati ekavachana Pathaviyang. So Lataya Chaya Pathaviyang Patati. Lataya Chaya Pathaviyang Patati. So this is the answer. So I recommend, if you want to try yourself how to translate this, so what you should do is you should try with this sentence first, with this section, and you should try yourself first, and then you can compare your answer with this. That will be very helpful. Okay, so you should try, especially the students of level 2. You should try that this way. Okay, don't try all the time like my translation first. You try yourself with this, and then you go to this. Okay, right. So let's go to number 12. The woman brought a scale from the hall. The woman brought a scale from the hall. So over here again we go to the verb first. Verb is the essence of any sentence. Even with the verb we can make sentence like go, come, okay, sit down. So that is a verb. We also know, like when you say go, come, you is also meant there. Although it is not there, it is redundant, but you is the subject there. So the without verb we cannot make sentences. That is why we need to go to the verb first and find out the verb. And when you see the verb, whether it is present tense, past tense, future tense, or any other conjugation variety, you have to go check that out, and also see if it is singular or plural. And in Pali, Atita, Vartamana, Anagata, Ekavachana, Bahuvachana, or any other changes or variety again. So the verb here is very clear. The woman brought a scale from the hall. Brought is the verb here. And when we see brought, we can recognize that this verb belongs to past tense. Atita Kala. But we actually don't know whether it is ekavachana or bahuvachana. We don't know whether it is singular or plural unless we communicate with we try to find the corresponding subject. And in this particular sentence, we should find a corresponding subject. Brought the woman. Who brought? The woman brought. And when we see woman, we can also recognize that it is ekavachana, it is singular. And because of that, the verb should also be singular. In Pali, I think it is very helpful because in Pali we know exactly whether it is ekavachana or bahuvachana. But in English, we really don't know whether it is ekavachana or bahuvachana unless we try to coordinate with the subject. And so over here we found the subject, and then we can communicate with the verb. Then we know it is ekavachana. So we can use the woman brought. So brought also atita kala, patama purisa ekavachana. Right. Now the other thing is we also don't know whether it is patama purisa, majjhima purisa or uttam purisa. Third person, second person, first person, we don't know unless we communicate with the subject. And we found the verb, we found the subject, and now woman is actually a subject of the third person. It's a third person subject, and therefore we know patama purisa, and we know it is ekavachana. So the verb should be patama purisa ekavachana. Otherwise, if we say like I brought or you brought, that verb will completely change. The whole formation of the verb we change. So it is really important first we recognize the verb and then we coordinate with the subject. We try to find the corresponding subject of the sentence. So woman is the subject. Woman brought. Woman brought what? Scale. Okay, when we have a question like what, we know there is a direct object, a scale, and scale is the subject here, and that should be dutiya vibhati ekavachana. That is the object of the sentence. The woman brought what? The woman brought a scale. So from where? From the hall. Okay. So when we have a scale, it is dutiya vibhati ekavachana. From the hall, it is panchami vibhati ekavachana. Now we can translate. You see? The woman, Vanita, and brought ahari, and scale tulang, and from the hall salaya. So we have to match. We cannot say Vanita ahari tulang salaya. It doesn't match in Pali. So we have to actually organize. So vanitaya salaya tulang ahari. So in this sentence, if you see, the main sentence here is vanita tulang ahari. In Pali, we have first subject, second object, third verb. So vanita tulang ahari, that is the order of the sentence in Pali, not like in English. In English, it is vanita ahari tulang, like woman brought a scale. You can see the difference. Subject, object, verb in Pali. As against subject, verb, object in English. And over here, salaya from the whole. So from the whole can be used. Um, if we have to locate that in a suitable place in the sentence again. So from the whole is most likely just before the subject, but just before the object, because the object was brought from the whole. So we can locate salaya just before the tulam. Okay, so the woman brought a scale from the whole. Vanita salaya tulang hari. Let's go to next one. Do not drink liquor with girls and boys. Now, this is an interesting sentence, like as compared to the previous one. because here the verb is located almost at the beginning of the sentence. It is actually the beginning of the sentence. Drink. Do not also is part of the verb. It is related to the verb. So we have here do not drink. And when we have do not drink, we know it is the subject here is redundant. Subject here is definitely you. You do not drink. Okay, so you do not drink liquor with girls and boys. Now, object is liquor. Do not drink what? Liquor. So you do not drink liquor. And with girls and boys is the other explanation we have, the detail we have in the sentence. Now we first want to know actually the very simple structure of the sentence, like subject and the verb and the object if there is any. And over here we have verb. Without verb, as I mentioned, we can't make sentence. So we found verb, do not drink. And then we can also assume the subject of this sentence is you. And then we also have do not drink what? Liquor. Liquor is the object. So that comes in Dutiya Vibhati. Do not drink liquor. And the rest of the sentence can be more explanation to the more additional details to the sentence. So you first want to know the simple structure of the sentence. Do not drink liquor with girls and boys, the rest. Right. So liquor again, Dutiya Vibhati Ekavachana. Now girls and boys. When we say girls, it is actually, when you say girls, it is Patama Vibhati or Dutiya Vibhati. But when we have with girls, that should be Tatiya Vibhati. And boys also is related to with. Boys and girls. So with girls and with boys. Therefore, Tatiya Vibhati Bahuvachana. Okay. For and, we also have a special word in Pali. Interestingly, in Pali, not like in English. In English, we have used and once, but in Pali, we have to use and, like with girls and with boys and, like that. So let's go check the translation. Balikahi Kumarihicha. So I have used two of the words. Actually, you can use many other nouns if you know any, like Kanya, Balika, Kumari. Like there are different. And then Kumarihicha. Okay, this is Itilinga. Kumarihicha or Balika Hicha. Cha is the end. And as I mentioned, you can see here, cha again. Kumarehicha. So Kumarihicha, Kumarehicha. This is Kumara is Pullinga. Kumari is Itilinga. So Kumarihicha, Kumarehicha, Surang. Surang is liquor. We know in Pancha Sila, 5 precepts, Sura Mere Majjapama Dattana Veramani Sikha Padang Samadhyami. I undertake the precept to abstain from drinks and drugs that cause intoxication or heedlessness. So that drink or that alcoholic drink is surang. So liquor, this is Dutiya Vibhati. Ma pivatu, do not drink. Or na pivasi, we can say not drink, do not drink. So you is redundant here. We can, if you want, you can say tuang or tumhe, even tumhe, because we can even mean like ekavachana or bahuvachana. So tuang or tumhe is also possible. If you want to say like tuang, kumari hicha, kumare hicha, surang, ma surang na pivasi. Or you can say tumhe, kumari hicha, kumare hicha, surang na pivatha, if you use tumhe. Right? So ma pivatu is also another way how to use this. Balikahi kumarehi cha, or balikahi cha, or kumarihi cha, kumarehi cha, surang ma pivatu or na pivasi. All right. Okay, so I go to the next sentence. That is, if you will cook rice, I will give food to the woman. If you will cook rice, all right. So number 14, this one. If you will cook rice, I will give food to the woman. Now we can use the verb that we have here on the top. You can see on the screen, pachaya, pachayung, pachayasi, pachayata, pachayami, pachayama. These verbs are used with conditional sentence. So this is a conditional sentence, like if sentence. So if you cook, I will give food. So will cook. Now we have two verbs and also two sentences. One, you will cook rice. Two, I will give food to the woman. So we have two final sentences, two final verbs, like will cook and will give. And in this case, we can use will cook not as regular anagata kala. It should be this one over here, pachaya. Okay, will cook is pachaya. Will give is dadaya. Will cook pachaya and will give dadaya. So will cook over here, the subject is you. Corresponding subject is you. So if it is now sorry, it is not pachaya. It should be actually pachayasi or pachayatha. Why do I say pachayasi? If you is ekavachana, singular, then it is pachayasi. But if will cook is bahuvachana, that is pachayatha, then you have to use Majjhima Purusha bahuvachana. Then you have to say tumhe. So twang or tumhe, depending on tvam or tumhe, the verb will also differ in form. Okay. So I will give you the same, like I will give you. So will give here dadayami. Uttama Purusha ekvachana. I is ekvachana. So we can say I will give means ahang dadayami. You will cook twang pachayasi or twang pachayatha. Okay. So for if, we have a particular word, special word in Pali that is called sache. Sache twang pachayasi ahang aharang. Food is aharang to the woman. Now this is like an offering. So we can say vanitaya ithiya. So that chatuthi vibhati for the woman, not to the woman. So I will give food actually. Give is dadayami. Aharang. Ithiya o vanitaya. Sache twang bhatang. Rice is bhatang. Bhatang pachayasi ahang vanitaya aharang dadayami. Okay, let's see. Sache twang bhatang pachay. Oh, now I have to change this. This should be like pachayasi. Pachayasi. There was a is there a change? Okay, so do not drink liquor with girls and boys. If you will cook rice, I will give food to the woman. And sache twang bhattang pachayasi ahang vanitaya aharang dadisami or dadayami. So I rather use dadayami as a possible corresponding verb because it matches pachayasi. But in some cases we can also use just dadisami. But I prefer dadayami instead. Okay. Sache twang bhattang pachayasi. Now, sache comes first, and twang bhattang pachayasi, it is just regular subject, object, verb order. And ahang, aharang, dadayami, that is also regular order. Now, we need to see where to locate vanitaya. Vanitaya is related to aharang, so we can use aharang vanitaya dadisami or vanitaya aharang dadisami. So ahang vanitaya aharang dadisami matches dadayami matches here in this case. Yes, ahang aharang vanitaya dadisami dadayami actually also is possible. Okay, so we can use any of them. Now let's go to number 15. May the deities protect our sons and grandsons. May the deities protect our sons and grandsons. And so what is the rule? Our rule is try to find the verb first. Protect. So now may protect is the verb, right? So it's not just but protect. It's actually may protect. May is there at the beginning of the sentence. So may protect is the verb here. Subject is deities. Now we know it is Bahuvachana. Deities is Bahuvachana, Patama Vibhatti Bahuvachana, and protect should be Patama Purisa Bahuvachana. Deities protect. And deities protect whom? Our sons and grandsons. So our sons should be Dutiya Vibhatti Bahuvachana. Grandsons also should be Dutiya Vibhatti Bahuvachana. And again, when we use in Pali, and should be repeated twice, like our sons and grandsons and like that, like cha, putta cha, natta cha. So here actually dutiya vibhatti bahuvachana, so putte cha natte cha. Okay, let's see. May the deity. Now you can see here on top left hand corner, pachatu pachantu, pacha pachahi pachatha, pachami pachama. So may protect comes in parallel to pachantu. So the verb protect in Pali is palayantu. May protect means palayantu. Or even rakkantu if you want to say, like rakkantu sabba devata. So it's really famous. Rakkantu sabba devata. Right? Bhavatu sabba mangalang. Rakkantu sabba devata. Sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. So rakkantu is also protect. And palayantu also protect. So may protect is rakkantu or palayantu. And the deities, deva, or there's another word, sura. Sura, palayantu or rakkantu. Our sons, amhakang. Sons, putte, which should be dutiya vibhatti because it is the karma or the adjective, kamma or adjective. So, kamma or object. So it is dutiya vibhatti bahuvachana. Putte cha, natte cha. Let's see. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. I want to correct. And this should be putte. And this should be natte. Okay, so deva Amhakang utteja natteja rakhantu. Maybe I can also add sura. These are actually, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think now you can see the whole thing. Deva sura amhakang puttecha nattecha rakhangtu. And I think I also mentioned another verb. Maybe I will add that. Right, I think now it is much better. Deva o sura amhakang puttecha nattecha rakhantu o palayantu. Okay, so we'll go to the next sentence. The girls brought sands from the street. The girls brought sands from the street. What is the verb here? Brought. Brought is the verb here. And when we say brought, we know exactly that it is Atita Kala. That is past tense. And we don't know whether it is Ekavachana or Bahuvachana. Singular, plural, we still can determine. Now, we have to check the corresponding subject first. That is girls. Girls brought. Okay? Girls brought. Girls is Bahuvachana. Plural. So we can see brought is also Bahuvachana because girls should be matched with the verb. Girls brought. So girls brought what? Sands. That is the object of the sentence. Now I think it should be sand. This is number 16, right? Yeah, this is sand. Because if you say sands, actually it should be bags of sands. Yeah, this is what I was actually looking before. Right. So the girls brought sand from the street. So sand is the Dutiya Vibhati, Ekavachana. Sand from the street. From the street is Panchami Vibhati, Ekavachana. From the street, Panchami Vibhati, Ekavachana. The girls brought sand from the street. Now, girls is, do you know the word for girl? That is, it can be Balika, Kanya, Kumari. Yeah, so any of these words can be related here, used here. So girls, Kumariyo, or Kumari, Kumari, Kumario, or we can say Kanya, Kanya, Kanyayo, Balika, Balika, Balikayo. Now, Bahuvachana, Kumari, o Kumario, o Balika, o Balikayo, o Kanya, o Kanyayo. Brought, Hari, Harati is to carry, and bring is to ahari, aharati. So this is Bahuvachana, Atita Kala Bahuvachana, aharingsu. Balikayo aharingsu. Aharingsu what? Sand. Valukang. There are in Sri Lanka, I have seen this word is used for some temples like Valuka Rama. Valuka Arama. The temples close to the beach areas are called Valuka Rama because there are a lot of sand. That's actually very interesting. Like Valukarama. So Valuka is uh, what do you call sand. From the street, Visikaya. Visika is the word for street. Visikaya, Panchami Bhati, Ekavachana. So let's see how you do it. Darikayo, Visikaya, Valukang, Aharing. So okay, we can use this word also. Maybe I will type all those words here for girls. Darikayo, Kanyayo, and then Balikayo. I think I said another word. Darikayo, Kanyayo, Balikayo. That's it. Oh, Kumario. Kumario. Yeah, they are all girls. These are all words for girls. Okay. Right. So Darikayo, Visikaya, Valukang, Aharinsu. Valukang were brought from the streets, Visika. So we have to use Visika from at the beginning of the Valukang. If you say like Valukang Visikaya Aharinsu, I think doesn't make much sense. So it is better to use this order. Darikayo Visikaya Valukang Aharinsu or Kanyayo Visikaya Valukang Aharinsu or Balikayo Visikaya Valukang Aharinsu or Kumario Visikaya Valukang Aharinsu. Okay, so let's go to number 17. My following cut the branches of the tree. Now, first thing first, verb, cut. Cut is the verb. And now it is also interesting because cut is a very unique verb. Like cut, cut, cut. We don't know whether it is Vartamana Kala or Atita Kala or Anagata Kala. It is whether it is Ekavachana, Bahuvachana, we still can figure out here. And now let's go to find the verb here, the corresponding subject here, following. Following is uh, Ekavachana, that is Patama Vibhakti Ekavachana. So we have to use cut as Ekavachana. Then if you use cuts, Ekavachana cuts, that should be Patama Vartamana Kala, present tense. But when we have cut, we know it is Atita Kala. So following cut means Ekavachana Atita Kala Patama Purisa Ekavachana. That is how we need to figure out. So Pali actually helped us and is more clearer than English. So my following, my is the adjective here. So we have to use that at the beginning. And cut what? The branches. And that is Dutiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana. Of the tree, that is Chatti Vibhakti Ekavachana. So now we have to use like branches of the tree. Of the tree should come first in Pali. When we translate Pali, of the tree comes before branches. Okay. And my following cut the branches of the tree. Okay, so the order should be my following and then of the tree, the branches and cut. That should be the order. Let's see. Mama Parisa, my following. Parisa is following. Mama is Chattibhati Ekavachana, my. And of the tree, Rukkasa, even Taruno we can use. And branches, Sakhayo. So in Pali we don't have any words for like the uh, like so we just use Sakha, that's it. And cut, Chindi, because Parisa is Ekavachana and Chindi is also Ekavachana. So Mama Parisa Rukkasa Sakhayo Chindi. That is the translation of my following cut the branches of the tree. All right. So let's go to number 18. Let the elephant bring a stone to the street. Now, first thing first, verb. What is the verb here? Bring. Bring, but this one is not complete. We have to use let bring. So like on top left hand corner, you can see pachatu pachantu. So that verb, let bring. The corresponding subject is the elephant. The elephant is Patama Vibhati Ekavachana. So we know bring should also be Ekavachana. Patama Purisa Ekavachana. So we can say like something like Pachatu. The verb is something like Pachatu. So Aharatu, Anayatu should be the verb. And what is the elephant bringing? A stone. That is Dutiya Vibhati Ekavachana. That is the object or kamma of this sentence. Dutiya Vibhati Ekavachana, stone to the street. Okay, over here we don't use to the street with Chaturthi Vibhati because Chaturthi Vibhati is used for offering thing. When you offer something to someone like Imam Bhikkham Bhikkhu Sanghasa, then you can say to the but here it is like a place you are so that one is not an offering. So here even though it is two is there, we still use Dutiya Vibhati for that. So that is something little different, but you need to remember that in future. So to the street should come before stone. Okay. Let's see the translation. Elephant, hathi, and pasanang, that is the stone, and to the street, visikhang, may or let bring aharatu. Hathi pasanang visikhang aharatu. Give me a second. Hathi pasanang visikhang aharatu. Let the elephant bring a stone to the street. Okay, I think it is not that complicated. Let's go to number 19. The beasts will kill him if he will sit in the cave. Now, in this sentence, we use the top right hand corner verb. Pachaya pachayung, pachayasi pachayatha, pachayami pachayama. Can you imagine the verb or no? Will kill, right? So will kill is just oh yes, we have to use this one because if is there. So this is conditional verb. So we need to use pachaya pachayung, pachayasi pachayatha, pachayami pachayama. So will kill and will sit should come from this pattern, verb pattern. Can you recognize which one? Like when you say will kill, what is the corresponding verb here? Pachayung. Why did I say pachayung? Because actually I just checked with the subject also. Will kill is corresponding, the corresponding subject of will kill is the beasts. So beasts is Bahuvachana. So will kill also should be Bahuvachana. The beasts will kill. Okay, pachayung. So the verb here is mareyung or haneyung. Beasts we have pasavo, or we can also say miga. Miga also is used for beasts. Pasu also is used for beasts. Okay, like animal doctor, he say like pasu vejja, or in Sanskrit pashu vaidya. The beast will kill him. Him is Dutiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. If we learn the word if, sache, he so will sit. Again, we have to use pacheya, something like pacheya. He will sit. So nisideya. So nisideya. Where? In the cave. Guhayang. Guhayang. Now let's match. Sache so guhayang sayeya. If he will sit in the cave, sayati is to sit. Okay. And the beasts will kill him. Pasavo tang hanisanti o haneyung. So haneyung is the verb. Haneyung is the verb here. It matches here most. Question number 19. The beast will kill him if he will sit in the cave. So beasts will kill him. So if someone sits in a cave, maybe in night or even in the daytime, there is a possibility that the beast will come and kill him. So such a if so we have actually used sache so guhayang saya first. If he will sit in the cave first. So that is what we normally do in Pali. We use the conditional part first. Okay, sache so guhayang saya pasavotang haneyung. All right, so let's go to the next one. Last one. There are gems in the maiden's box. There are gems in the maiden's box. So again, the verb is are. Are is the verb. And now this is also an interesting thing because are is not a verb like independent verb like the other actional verb. These are like supportive verbs. Are is a supportive verb. So in this case, we have to use there are, or there is. That is how we normally do. So gems is the subject here. Gems are there, or gems is Bahuvachana, so there are also is Bahuvachana. Where does it lie? Box, in the box. Whose box? Maiden's box. So don't confuse, like you don't take only box. You have to actually correspond with in the box. Maidens has come in between in the and box. So in English it is little complicated, but in Pali it should be much more easier, much more clearer. So in the box, maidens in the box, and in the box should come first because it is maiden's box. Okay. So let's see the translation. So kanyaya maidens. Okay, maidens kanyaya, that comes first. Manjusayang in the box. And then manayo, gems. Money is gem. And bhavanti or santi are. Kanyaya manjusayang manayo bhavanti or santi. That is the translation of this sentence. Okay, so I think with that we can conclude today. I hope you learned something new, and I would like to recommend you, don't translate with me. Like you have to first use this sentence and then translate first and then go check, review your translation if it is right or wrong. If you have any question, you can always give a comment here in the comment section so we can actually take a look later on. All right, so I think with that we should conclude. Let me quickly go check if we have any questions in the comment section. Okay, no. Oh, we have Sangamita, Chavan, and okay, we have Sangamita, and Harsha B. Bacon, and baby Michelle, and Bodhi Magga. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And looking forward to seeing you again with another Pali lesson like this with level 2 class. May you all be well, happy, healthy, safe wherever you are. Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasato mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you all be well, happy, healthy.